if you really want the best, you want the best for yourself, for your family, for your generation, please just try and endure. And I won't lie to you, one of the best thing that has ever happened to me is whenever I'm talking with my peers, man, there is this fulfillment that I feel because I was once depressed, and I think this program really came at the right time for me. I never thought I'll be out of it, but with this program, I'm always eager to see the next day too, because there is always fun interacting with my friends, learning together, meeting new people.
All right. So, would viewers would like to know more about what your experience is, how you've been able to cope up to this moment. So, but first of all, what is ALX?
I think ALX is a Africa um, leadership group, and the program itself is a 12-month ALX Software Engineering Programme. They prepare you with the technical and the work-ready skill for a global career as a full stack developer. ALX offer top training in leading field for future young leaders.
Okay. So, how did you get to know about ALX?
So I think the first time I saw the names was there's this still called Africa. Yes, I think it's just majorly for ladies, for female that are in tech. So I saw it. I was like, ALS. So when after that I joined another group too. That one they share information on this thing on different opportunities, scholarship and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that was how I just said. I think this ALS. I saw the ALS this in scholarship. So,
Okay. So you got
and I
it
give it a
through social media,
yes,
Abby, or through
yes. I
friends.
saw it on WhatsApp.
Okay. So, is the program for professional software? What course are you currently doing?
I'm in a software engineering program.
Okay.
I'm in a software engineering program. Yeah.
Okay. So, is the program for professional software engineer? So, what would you advise? Who should join?
Anybody to me, anybody can join. Anybody who is willing to learn, who has this passion, who has passion to learn new skill, especially in technology. Because the way we are seeing the world now, I think is revolving around tech, and
True.
anybody can join.
Okay.
Anybody can join.
Even a
Yeah,
beginner.
a beginner. In fact, even if you don't have any knowledge on engineering or in computer, anybody can join.
Okay. So, why did you join this program?
Well, I joined because of my taste and hunger for learning new things, especially anything technology. I love anything technology. Like before, I never even knew that I'll find myself here,
Okay.
but at the end of the day, I found myself in this, and I'm enjoying it.
All right. That's very fine. I love that response. So, like the viewers that are watching you, some of them also they are doing something before and they are watching you and they are trying to think whether they should join or whether they should not join. So, before now, what have you been doing? Like, what occupation or job have you been doing before you decided that you want to
Okay.
start doing software engineering?
Yeah. Before I was into um food stuff supply, just like I get it right. I get food stuff from the base, um from the main, how will I call it?
Is it
Like I supply people, okay, with food stuff, even rice,
okay?
foreign rice, you understand? So those are the things that was what I was doing then
Oh,
before I came across ALS.
okay. So
and I
if this program, okay, what you are saying now is if this program actually work well the way you planned it for you are going to
yeah.
drop that your job and replace it with this software engineering skills that you have.
The way I'm seeing this, I've already dropped the job because I'm seeing my future in software engineering.
Okay,
I've seen
okay,
myself, I've already envisioned myself that there's no how it's not going to work for me. And that was why I took the risk of, right currently I'm not doing anything. I'm fully
okay.
dedicated to it, to this program.
Oh, that's great. All right, so
Yeah.
let's go to the next question. All right. So how is your have I asked how your journey is at ALX?
No.
Okay, so how is your journey like?
Hmm. Uh, I want to laugh, but
Okay,
I don't know how to
you can laugh.
laugh.
You are free to. You are free to.
Almost.
Okay.
It has not, in fact, let me just use the word, it has been easy.
Okay. All right.
The most easiest program that I've ever found myself is this software engineering program.
Okay.
Honestly speaking, it has not been easy. It has not been easy, but because of the will and the zeal, the determination to, to get there,
Okay.
to achieve this thing. That's what has been that has been keeping me going on. It's not easy, oh, my brother and sister. It is not, because I've had some breakdown. At some points, I was in and out of the hospital because of this program. Because no time for resting, my BP and stuff like that. So it's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. But if you are willing and you have the zeal, you have passion for what you are doing,
All
then
right. Okay.
you
So
can achieve.
how have you been able to cope? Like, do you have people helping you out, or do you get, or are you just alone? Are you working, reading, doing your tasks alone, or do you have people backing you
Yeah,
up?
yes. Of course, I do have. I can't say I'm doing everything alone, because if I should be doing it, if I should just isolate myself, say that I want to do this thing by myself, me only, man, I would have dropped this course. Even we have some cases, some people that despite the fact that they even have people around them, they at some point they said they cannot continue, they drop this thing. So I have people that I work with, I have peers that will come together, we study together, we do things. If there's any issue, we communicate and I
Okay.
get help.
All right. So some people just registered for this program, and let me
Okay.
say they are new to this. Like they don't even know how to start. They are confused, totally confused, and some of them are watching you speak. So what advice would you give these people?
My first advice is ALS doesn't lie you. As you are registering, let me say, okay, the onboarding session, you'll be told that you are to be doing what hard things, and it's not a child play. But my advice for every one of them is that um don't look at the suffering, the pain. They say there is this normal this saying that goes, no pain, no gain.
Yeah.
Please, my brother, my sister, if you really have passion for if you really want the best, you want the best for yourself, for your family, for your generation, please just try and endure. Face your studies, read, reach out to people, go to YouTube and ask people that knows it. But my advice is not give up. Don't give up. Stay focused, and there's
Okay.
nothing you cannot achieve.
All right. So thank you so much, Elizabeth. So let's go down to the next question. Then we'll come back. There's
Okay.
a question I want to ask because you said they should reach out to their peers. Some of them don't know how to do this, but I will come back to that question. So the next
Okay.
question now is how many hours does it require? Is it true that it requires 70 hours a week? Is it true?
It's not true.
Why?
It's not true, my dear. It's not true. Even the 10 hours per day. We do spend more than that. In fact, at times, if I don't want to miss word, we spend 22 hours at times. I can remember a day that I walked through the night from something 8 o'clock till 4 a.m.
Mm.
And yes, 4 a.m. I did not sleep. Not in fact, most times if I don't even eat.
Oh,
I don't eat. Yes. So I think that 4 a.m. somebody, one of my peer contacted me that she having issue
okay. Listen.
to help out with this thing. So basically, I slept for just 2 hours. And when we finished around something, I think something 6 o'clock
Okay, this
or
was
7.
okay. This was
Yes.
because
So
you're helping
it's more than the
someone.
time. The time dedicated to this project is more than the stated time given by ALS.
Okay, not to discourage our hearers and viewers.
I'm not
Is it
discouraging them, but because I'm still in.
okay? Is it that
Yeah.
that's 10 hours? Is it every day you have to work with that 10 hours or 14 hours or 22 hours that you mentioned? Is it every day? Is it like there is a particular day where you might not work to like 7 hours, or you might
Yes.
not? Is it every day you have
Yes.
to keep to that hours?
Yes. It's not every day, but
Okay,
most of the days, we work more than that.
all right,
Except these few days that maybe a few times that they will give us evaluation quiz, or just that one. I think it used to come up maybe once in a week, or once in a week. It's not every time. It depends. Some
okay,
people work hard, they don't work hard.
hmm,
So those people sometimes they know how to minimize their work. But
okay,
some of us that we don't really know much about this what is it called, computer. Abi, let me say engineering this thing. We need to find ourselves, our way to do this thing.
okay. So thank you so much for that. So another question is, how many days in a week do you have to work, or do you have tax?
Well, ALS said 5 times a five that is 5 days in a week. But sometimes we do have some project that will keep us to the next, that is the weekend too. So I don't really work with that. We work almost the whole 7 hours, 7 days in a week, almost every time.
Okay. But what about this week?
Mm.
How many days have you worked for this week alone?
For this week, I won't lie to you. 3 weeks. I think three. Is it 3 or 2 days? Yes, I think 3.
Okay, why is that so? Because you said you've been working almost every 7 days. But
Yeah,
why
because
three
the
days?
project, like sometimes they give you 2 projects in a day. So they'll give you the deadline. One of it might be nearer, while the other one might be, maybe some days. But what I used to do most is I prefer doing my tasks. Like if I have the chance, I just do it so that I won't be in shock with um um too much
Okay,
workload. Or maybe sometimes I do it so that I won't forget. Do you get it? So
okay,
this week they gave us the tasks, and thank God, I was able to to sort them out. So because of that, I have some days to rest.
okay.
And I think
Like how
this is the
many
last
days?
the probation week. So the last days in the probation week. So that is that they didn't give us much tax.
Okay, because of the probation, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, another question is, you mentioned meeting up with peers. Like when you joined this program, you didn't know anyone. So,
No.
and some people are watching that don't even know how to connect with people. Even me, for instance, I don't really know how to connect with people. I'm putting them in my shoes. So what do you advise? Like how should they start? How should they reach out to people? Like they don't they are meant
Well,
Okay, another question is, you mentioned how many countries are involved. Then how should you reach out? How will you even find someone in your country or someone of your interest? So how were you able to do that?
to me, my advice is this: do not do any. There's also like maybe you want to look for someone that you like. If you're an introvert, try and remove that introvert nature out of your this thing. If you're in if you're in for this program, if you really want the best for you, be free with every person. Some people just try and join groups. We have the Telegram group, we have the WhatsApp group, we have the Slack, and there's this other one too. I think just something something. We have different groups. When I started, I found myself in the Slack channel. No, before then, there is this ALX technical machine. Where you just check in different questions and answer. So when I was going through this thing, I saw people commenting, and there's this particular guy that was talking about the program like he knows it. In fact, at first I even thought maybe he's part of them. He gets it. So some person and I asked the guy because it's like the same things that I was feeling. That was the same thing those people were feeling. So they asked the guy to drop his contact. So when the guy dropped his contact, I also you know, save his contact, and I messaged him on WhatsApp, and I introduced myself to him. That was the first time. That is the first friend that I made. You understand? From there, I check in this thing Slack, the Slack channel, and I saw some people dropping WhatsApp. They even write their states. We have different states here in Lagos and Nigeria. We have the Ibadan, Sokoto, Kaduna, Lagos, like that. You understand? So in fact, I joined almost all the states that are in Nigeria. I joined almost the states because I knew that I would need help. If I don't find help in one state, I'll definitely find help in another state. It's not as if I want to go and meet them, but I'll meet them on my phone. So if you are in ALX as a new member, please try and be free, be polite, make friends, and try and respect people's times and people privacy.
All right.
And again, we have different country. We have different country. We have the Zimbabwe. I have a Zimbabwe friend too. We have the what is it called? The Ethiopians.
Kenya,
we have Kenyans.
South Africa.
Yeah, we have Ethiopians. We have Kenyans. We have some. In fact, almost some. We have some people that are not even in Nigeria, but they are in Nigeria, but they are outside the country. They are also part of us.
Wow.
So ALS is let me say it connects you to different people.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So how many members are in your cohort? You are in cohort 9, right?
Yes.
So how many members are you all together?
We are much. I think we are more than 70,000. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We are more than that.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah, I want to be sure of the figure. We are.
Around that 70.
We are more than, yes.
Okay, let's go down to the. So what's after this program? What are you hoping for, or where do you find yourself, or where do you see yourself?
After this program, I wish to get employed, and not just any this thing, or work in any company. I wish to work with Amazon or Microsoft, or even if possible, Google. Wow. So my wish is that after everything, I should be comfortable, because I really suffer. I've dedicated myself to get the best. So I'm hoping for the best, in the near future with this program.
You surely get the best.
I mean.
Okay, so another question: how many years does this program take? So how many months does it take?
12 months.
12 months. Okay, that's approximately 1 year, or that's exactly 1 year.
Yes.
Okay, another thing. Can you state the positive side and the negative side of this program? Which one is the best, and which one should you help us weigh the positive and negative side of this program?
The negative side. The negative side of this program. I don't want to say everybody. because we all have different way of how will I say it? We are all different in the way we handle stress level. Okay,
Sure.
but in my own case, the negative side is that I I easily get irritated or frustrated if I am working and someone disturb me. You understand? So
Okay.
because of that, people need to understand you, and it's everybody that will know what is going on. So in my own case, I get irritated easily, and health wise, man, maybe because I'm still new to it, it's really affecting my health. I don't eat. In fact, most time I even forget myself.
Is it while doing your tasks or while
Like if
reading or
I'm if
studying?
I'm working like how?
Is it while you said you forgot yourself and you don't eat? Is it while reading?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, there was a time they even gave us these tasks that they were like you was not move from one window to the other, and
Mm-hmm.
some person were now calling me, and I was on it. If I should pick the call, then I'll be automatically scored. You need to see the way I was screaming. Why are you calling me this? Even when the person cannot even hear me because I didn't even pick the call. And even there was a time I was still working and I was in the bus. When I got to my station, while I was trying to cross to the other side, because I don't want my window to cover, I mean to
Yeah.
block. I was just walking and I wanted to cross over to the next this thing. I didn't take the normal road safety precaution. I just walked through the road. So I think it's really eats deep into me
Oh.
in that aspect. So that is the negative aspect that I'm just saying. I get lost into this program. And the positive side is that one, I'm time conscious now. I'm always working by times. And secondly, irrelevant things. I don't even have time for irrelevant things again because the program is always making me so focused. You get it?
Sure.
So I don't even know. I don't have time for who is looking at me or who is not looking at me. I get so occupied into it that I even forget about the world around me.
Oh.
And I won't lie to you. One of the best thing that has ever happened to me is whenever I'm talking with my peers, man, there is this fulfillment that I feel because I was once depressed, and I think this program really came at the right time for me. I never thought I'll be out of it. But with this program, I'm always, eager to see the next day too, because there is always fun interacting with my friends, learning together, meeting new people, and learning new things, from people.
Okay.
So yeah,
So okay, what about the job opportunities? Is there any other is there any after this program, where are you guys going or where will they add you people? Or how do you get
yeah.
jobs?
After the program, I think the main program is 9 months. After 9 months, we'll be added to the room, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, what's the room?
That The room is like a workspace where you'll be trained. Like you'll be trained like it look like a physical training. Do you get it?
Okay.
After going through the rigorous training of this program, this coding and coding, printing, stuff like this, you'll be taken to the room where you'll be trained on how to face the real world challenge. Do you get it?
Sure.
Uh, how to be interviewed, the right question, and how to answer interview, and how to get a good CV. And one interesting thing about this program is if you are a dropout, maybe a university dropout, college dropout, and there is no hope for you to go back to school. With this program, you will give certificate and transcript. So I believe that transcript, if you want to apply for a scholarship as to any of this foreign country, I think that transcript will really help you too.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for that.
you're
So another
welcome.
thing is well, okay, is it physical or virtual? Because you mentioned you trying to cross or going somewhere. So is it physical? Is it a physical train or a virtual train?
Virtual training is virtual training. I said that because there was a time they gave us is it evaluation quiz? a task, and there is this instruction that they're like, while on it, while doing your quiz, you must not use Google, you must not even leave that particular screen. You
Okay.
understand? Once you
Okay.
start. So I was now like, it happened that I received a call. Immediately, I was warned.
Okay.
It was just a call, but I was warned, you understand?
Okay. I
So
understand
when
you.
after that, I don't want to, I'm just trying to be very careful, just to do my program without having any issue with the programmer. I mean the ALX this thing,
All right.
organization. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much, Elizabeth, for your time. People, I'm sure people really got value from, and they will really learn from your experience. All right. So and I know by this time people will be able to decide whether to go in for it or whether to drop it. Oh, but is there any?
People should go.
Okay.
Don't drop it. Oh. Try your best.
All right. So
And
is there kind if you are stuck like you are those for those that are working like they are working very hard, they have families they will face. Should they, at a point they will feel like dropping, and let me say the last option for them is to drop. So what would you advise, or how can they drop out? Is there any way you can, maybe drop and continue maybe next year or
yeah, I learned that they can defer to the next cohort. That means I think in that case, the person should have a clean record. That is the code of conduct. The person carefully obey the instruction. Do you get it?
okay,
So if you can't continue, maybe because of one reason or the other, you can easily defer to the next cohort.
okay,
Because I've met some person and they told me that had the same experience.
okay. So another question is there is there a mark given, like if you don't do your tax, how will they know?
There is this grader that grade our ALX grader that grade our project. For the onboarding period, maybe I think 2 weeks, you just be doing it yourself. And after that, when you enter the real coding, there is mark for it. That's when they will start grading. And if you did not do your tax before the deadline, when you do it the next after the deadline, if you should do it, normally you're supposed to be score 100 or 200%. But
Okay,
in the case whereby you did not meet up, your this might be score 50% or 65. It depends.
okay, all
Make
right.
sure you do your tax.
All right, so I am sure people have had that, and me myself have had that as well. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time. I really appreciate you. So we have been bringing in people to interview them just to enlighten people about this program. So Elizabeth, I really really appreciate your time and sorry for your health. So I'm really sorry
Thank you.
for that. So we can end the session now. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming in, and I pray that you
Yeah.
get that which you are hoping to get after this program.
Amen.
Okay.